Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, hello everyone. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Adina Salsabila, and today I'd like to present the presentations about Istishan. Okay, so let me share the screen. Okay. So, Istishan. There are several definitions. From the literal meaning, it is meaning to approve and to deem something that preferable. And from juristic meaning, it is a method of exercising personal opinion in order to avoid any rigidity and unfairness that might result from literal enforcement of the existing law. There are many samples of istishans. The first sample is the ruling of as Umar in cases of the thirst during the widespread famine. Second is the ban imposed on sale of slaves mother or from Ummahat al-Laud. The third is the ban of marriage with kitabiyas in certain cases, like on grounds of public interest and equity and justice. And the last is the judgment of Umar in the case of Muhammad ibnu Salamah. The Salamah neighbor asked for permissions if he could extend a water canal through the Salaman's property, and he was granted the request on the ground that no harm was likely to occur to Salamah. So here is the importance of istishan. The first is important branch of istijhad. Second is provider for Islamic law with necessary to encourage flexibility. And the third is can be used for a variety of purposes. So if you guys asking, why istishan? So basically, istishan is to enforcing the existing law may prove to be detrimental in certain situations, and a departure from it may be the only way of attaining a fair solutions to a particular problem. And another reason why we should Istisan itself is because Istisan may offer a means of avoiding hardship and a solution which is harmonious with the higher objective of the Sharia. So everyone, that's the reason why we should using the istisna. So basically istisna may have some contradictive with all the ulama and all the expert about these definitions and about these current situations. I'd like to tell you others about istisna itself. Another reason why istisna is considered as being the counterpart of equity in common law, and istisna is one of the methods or device apart from mashallah and siyasa as sharia to incorporate social change into Islamic law, where the strict requirements of Islamic law would not allow it. So there are, other than this why istisan, there are kind of istisan and equity. There are some similarities. So the first similarities is inspired by the principle of fairness and conscience. Second is both authorized departure from a rule of positive law when its enforcement leads to unfair result. Other than that, but both of them assume that right and wrong are not in a matter of a relative convenience for the individual, but derive from eternally filled standard, which is ultimately independent of human cognizance and adherence. So, before I close today's meeting, I'd like to tell you the oppositions of istisan. So from Imam Shafi'i say that the istisna involves personal opinion, discretions, and the inclinations of the individual juries, an exercise which is not in harmony with the Quranic ayah, which is read from Surah Al-Qiyamah, verse 36. If this is allowed, then the result is self-indulgence and chaos in the community. Other of the oppositions from the Imam Shafi'i is Istishan amounts to a deviations from the principle of the Sharia and a form of pleasure seeking. And other than that is about the supporter of Istishan. So as Hanafi jurists say that the avoidance of hardship as the cardinal principle of a religion, which is stated in the Quran on the Surah Al-Baqarah verse 185. The hadith say that the best of your religion is that which brings easy to the people. The supporter of Istishan also argue that the Istishan is a part of mashallah and also based on the principle of Dariyah. Istishan is also abundant exceptionally that existing law, not obsolete or total abandonment. So that's it for my presentation. Thank you so much, guys. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.